While stuck in a trash compactor aboard the Death Star, Luke Skywalker would seemingly be grabbed by a tentacle and pulled beneath the murky brown water. The only reason Luke survived this intense encounter is due to the activation of the trash compactor itself. The creature that attacked and pulled Luke Skywalker under was none other than a Dianoga, and in the Legends reference book, The New Essential Guide to Alien Species, the reason why Dianogas are so dangerous, as well as its origins, are explained in detail. Let's get right into it. The scavenger creature known as the Dianoga is an amphibious cephalopod that makes its home in areas throughout the galaxy where waste and garbage collects in moist environments. Found mostly in pools of stagnant water, Dianoga have also been known to turn up in the waste collection systems of starships, which are typically warm and full of bacterium-filled water. Dianoga prosper on industrialized worlds, commonly living in the sewer systems and river canals of urbanized areas. Dianoga possess a single eye stalk that extends upward from their body like a periscope to observe their surroundings. Their one red eye is extremely sensitive to light, but fully able to see clearly in dark environments. It is encased in a single transparent shell that protects the eye from puncturing and other potential injuries that may be encountered in the creature's trash-filled aquatic habitats. 7 tentacles are used by the Dianoga for moving and gathering food. Each of these tentacles have suction cups that stick to their prey and hold it tight, and can also grab onto smoother surfaces to help propel the Dianoga forward. Moreover, a Dianoga's tentacles quickly regenerate if damaged, making the creature difficult to injure and kill. Once a Dianoga has grabbed its quarry in its tentacles, the Dianoga will attempt to squeeze the life from it or suffocate it within minutes. Extremely large Dianoga pose a substantial threat to humans and other species of similar size. Beyond the eye stalk and tentacles, a Dianoga's body consists of one sizable stomach sac and digestive system, along with a huge toothy mouth that can swallow items far larger than the Dianoga itself by stretching around them, similar to a snake. The stomach of the Dianoga contains powerful acids for digesting items that most beings would find inedible. It is believed that the Dianoga originated on the planet Vaudran, crawling into the waste containment tanks of spacefaring vessels, where they then bred. At spaceports, they migrated to other ships and dispersed themselves throughout the galaxy. Now Dianoga can be found in warm, watery collections of waste in nearly every known spaceport and many large ships. Since these creatures actually feed on and digest waste products, vessel commanders will allow a Dianoga to remain in their ship's refuse system once it is discovered. Dianogas rarely damage the inner workings of the system, preferring to rest along the bottom of a tank and feed. And if they grow large enough to threaten the ship's crew, maintenance teams will kill the Dianoga by shooting them. These creatures, while not possessing a significant sized brain, have displayed their cleverness in choosing their food and in managing to migrate from one home to another. Dianogas are able to tell the difference between live creatures and those that are dead, and while they can't consume living beings, they will generally forego an animate meal from one that is deceased. This, scientists believe, is actually a preference of taste. Dianoga are also intelligent enough to determine the sleep patterns of individuals who are resting, regularly attempting to migrate when there is little to no movement, and thus no one is awake to notice their quiet slithering from one position to another. However, there are many reports of space crews working the late shift who have encountered a wayfaring Dianoga trying to crawl its way into a new area of a ship or spaceport. Dianogas are self-fertilizing hermaphrodites, not requiring interaction with other members of their species to reproduce. When they produce offspring, their microscopic larvae create small colonies, and once the population number becomes too great for a certain environment, some of the Dianoga will leave that colony and journey to a new, uninhabited locale. Even on the largest of vessels, Dianoga can really be only tolerated in colonies of 3 or fewer. Once their numbers grow too great, the Dianoga will either have to find a new habitat or be killed by a ship's maintenance workers. These creatures are fairly shy and peaceful, usually only aggressive if starved or panic, and undeniably, there are some tales of Dianoga attacking humans who have inadvertently stumbled into their territories. Despite this, they are not known as man-eaters. Although Dianogas are curious and tend to check each new object they encounter, testing for edibility, some cultures have developed ways to eat Dianoga, though most popular is a dish known simply as Dianoga pie. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, please like and subscribe. And remember, the Force will be with you, always.